Could you imagine that the hues you select for your outfits might be subtly adding years to your appearance? Day in and day out, this isn't about fine lines. It isn't related to your weight. It isn't even connected to your fashion sense. It relates to a basic reality that perhaps no one shared with you. As we get older, our complexion, hair color, and inherent coloring undergo changes. And the shades that previously made us look radiant could now be making us appear washed out. Here's the astonishing detail. 73% of women over 60 are choosing colors that inadvertently make them look more mature, often without knowing it. But fear not, today we are changing the narrative. In this presentation, I'll reveal 5 colors that might be detracting from your look and, crucially, suggest alternatives to restore warmth, luminosity, and energy to your style. This goes beyond simple style guidance. It's focused on self-assurance, presence, and entering any space feeling like the most vibrant version of yourself. So allow me to inquire, what is your preferred color? That particular shade you consistently gravitate towards? Could it potentially be among the 5 discussed here? Share your thoughts in the comments. I review each one. Let's dive in. This could permanently alter how you perceive your wardrobe and yourself. First color, flat black. Black has traditionally been viewed as the quintessential wardrobe staple, slimming, refined, and effortlessly chic. Numerous women past 60 depend on black as their primary color choice, trusting it offers a sophisticated, well-assembled appearance. Yet, have you ever observed that occasionally, rather than projecting style and confidence, black might actually make you seem depleted, weary, or even older? The explanation involves how black interacts with illumination. In contrast to gentler colors that bounce light and impart warmth to the face, flat black completely takes in light, generating deep shadows. This phenomenon can render mature skin lackluster, accentuating fine lines, wrinkles, and dark under-eye areas. For women whose innate radiance has diminished with time, wearing excessive black, particularly near the face, can unintentionally emphasize aging signs instead of camouflaging them. The effect is more pronounced for individuals with silver or white hair. The sharp difference between black attire and lighter hair can appear harsh, causing the complexion to look flat instead of glowing. Rather than accentuating your best features, flat black can siphon color from your face, leaving you looking pallid rather than lively. So, does this imply you must eliminate black completely? Not necessarily. The trick is selecting appropriate shades and textures of dark hues that deliver similar elegance and a slimming effect, but in a gentler, more becoming manner. Instead of flat black, think about navy, a deep opulent blue that conveys the same degree of sophistication while being kinder to the complexion. Navy introduces a subtle warmth that complements mature skin tones, positioning it as a superb substitute for those fond of darker shades. Another excellent choice is charcoal gray, offering depth and polish without the severity of black. Charcoal is especially becoming for women with silver or white hair, as it harmonizes with their natural tones instead of creating a stark contrast. For those who still adore black but desire to make it more flattering, select fabrics with a subtle luster. Satin, silk, or even cashmere add a soft radiance that prevents the color from appearing flat. Textured materials like lace or tweed can also mitigate the starkness of black and introduce dimension to an ensemble. Another straightforward strategy: employ accessories to inject vitality into a black outfit. A scarf in a jewel hue such as deep red, emerald green, or royal blue can instantly illuminate the face. Gold or pearl adornments lend warmth, softening the overall impression. If you favor black tops, layering with a blazer or cardigan in a softer neutral, like taupe or camel, can achieve a more balanced, flattering outcome. Fashion involves enhancing your features, not competing with them. If you've consistently chosen black, but notice it's not as flattering as it once was, try experimenting with navy, charcoal, or black in softer materials. A minor adjustment in tone or texture can yield a significant impact, assisting you in preserving that enduring elegance while ensuring your face appears bright, youthful, and radiant. Black itself isn't the issue. Flat matte black is. Make the switch and you'll observe the improvement. Second color, stark white/cool white. Elizabeth, 70, had always cherished her sharp white blouses. To her, they signified classic style, polish, and grace. However, one day, while preparing for lunch with her daughter, she heard a comment that gave her pause. "Mom, are you all right? You seem quite tired today." Elizabeth checked her reflection. She'd applied makeup, done her hair, and felt perfectly well. So why did she appear exhausted? It was then she grasped something she hadn't previously thought about: her brilliant white top. For decades, white had been her preferred color. It felt clean, crisp, and effortlessly versatile. But now, examining herself in the mirror, she understood her daughter's observation. The intense white material seemed to accentuate the shadows on her face. The dark circles under her eyes appeared more pronounced, and her skin looked dull and lacking vitality. Pure white establishes a severe contrast that can drain your complexion, making your skin look pale and weary instead of vibrant. It draws attention to fine lines, wrinkles, and shadows, rendering them more obvious. It can also cause silver or white hair to look lackluster and flat rather than shining. In our youth, our skin possesses more natural warmth and color, so crisp white highlights our features. However, after 60, as skin loses some inherent glow and hair color softens or transitions to silver, stark white can deplete the vibrancy from our appearance. Consider a bright white sheet of paper. It reflects light intensely and creates sharp contrasts. Now picture placing that bright white against mature skin. Instead of imparting a youthful radiance, it can produce the reverse effect, making the skin seem more delicate and drawing attention to areas we might prefer to soften. The positive aspect: you don't need to abandon white. You simply need to transition to warmer, gentler shades that harmonize with your skin tone. Ivory, a creamy white with a hint of warmth, enhances your complexion. Pearl white, a soft, subtly warm white, lends a gentle luminescence to your skin. Warm off-white or soft beige offer a natural, sophisticated appearance without making you look washed out. These hues create a more harmonious contrast against your skin, avoiding the harsh, aging impact of pure white. Visualize two ensembles. A bright, crisp white button-down shirt causes the skin to look dull. Facial shadows become more prominent, and silver or white hair might appear flat. Conversely, a soft ivory or pearl white blouse instantly makes the complexion seem brighter. Fine lines are softened, and the overall look is more refined and youthful. Elizabeth decided to verify this herself. She exchanged her bright white shirts for ivory and soft beige alternatives. The change was almost immediate. Friends and relatives started remarking on how refreshed and glowing she looked. She hadn't altered her makeup or skincare routine at all, only the color of her clothes. You needn't forego white. It's about selecting the appropriate shade. If you've been wearing bright white and pondering why your skin appears tired, try shifting to ivory, pearl, or warm off-white. The correct color can instantly boost your complexion, making you appear younger, more energetic, and effortlessly graceful. Third color, washed out beige. Margaret, 75, had always considered beige the most secure and elegant color in her collection. It was neutral, simple to coordinate, and invariably looked refined, or so she believed. One day, her daughter remarked offhandedly, "Mom, you're kind of fading into the wall." Initially, Margaret dismissed it with a laugh, but later she examined herself more critically in the mirror. She recognized that her beige ensembles, rather than conveying polish, were actually making her look pallid, dull, and almost unnoticeable. This is a frequent problem with muted beige, especially for women over 60. While beige can be a timeless and adaptable neutral, excessively subdued shades can result in insufficient contrast between the material and the skin. Instead of highlighting your features, they can make your complexion appear flat, devoid of life, or even slightly ashen. This effect is particularly pronounced for women with fair to medium skin, where beige might closely resemble the natural undertones, causing everything to merge without distinction. For women possessing silver or white hair, faded beige can pose even greater difficulties. Lacking adequate contrast, the color doesn't merely make your skin look dull, it can diminish the vibrancy of your hair, transforming what should be striking and luminous into something faded and uninspired. And if you possess a deeper complexion, beige can sometimes look ashy, rendering your outfit underwhelming instead of sophisticated. The encouraging news? Beige itself isn't the culprit. It simply requires proper styling. Instead of light, washed out beige, choose richer, warmer neutrals that introduce dimension and complement your natural coloring. Camel, for example, is a warm, golden beige that boosts your skin's inherent glow. Warm sand possesses a slightly deeper, sun-touched tone that suits most complexions. Taupe, a lovely mix of beige and gray-brown, offers a refined alternative that provides depth without overpowering your features. However, the true key to making beige effective lies in how you combine it. Wearing beige head to toe without any contrast can make you seem invisible. The fix? Pair it with rich, complementary colors that infuse warmth and definition. Beige instantly looks more elegant when matched with burgundy, a deep, sophisticated shade that imparts refinement. Camel coordinates wonderfully with navy, establishing a luxurious, polished look that feels deliberate rather than diluted. If you enjoy wearing beige, think about layering it with striking accessories. Perhaps a statement scarf, a deep-hued blazer, or gold-toned jewelry to add warmth and structure. Margaret embraced this guidance and began experimenting. She replaced her beige cardigan with a camel one and incorporated a deep red scarf. The transformation was remarkable. Instead of receding into the background, she suddenly appeared vibrant, self-assured, and polished. The new color pairings afforded her the effortless elegance she had always desired, without making her seem faded. If you're someone who favors neutrals but discovers that beige leaves you looking tired or washed out, attempt this. Hold various shades near your face in natural daylight and observe their effect on your complexion. Does the color enhance warmth, or does it make your skin appear dull? Introduce deeper contrasting colors to your attire and note how much more animated you appear. Beige isn't inherently bad. It just requires the right companion colors to animate it. By selecting richer neutrals and pairing them with flattering shades, you can maintain the classic sophistication of beige while ensuring it enhances, rather than detracts from, your natural allure. Fourth color, light yellow. Susan, 72, had always felt yellow was her signature hue. It evoked warmth, positivity, and sunshine, qualities she aimed for her wardrobe to embody. Her closet housed numerous soft pastel yellow tops, dresses, and scarves, assuming they projected a bright and cheerful image. However, one day, while reviewing recent photographs, something took her aback. Instead of appearing fresh and lively, she looked pallid and weary. The gentle yellow she adored wasn't enhancing her appearance. It was draining her complexion. This is a frequent challenge for women over 60. Light yellow, though appealing in concept, often lacks the necessary depth and contrast to flatter, mature skin. Unlike bolder or warmer yellows that can elicit a healthy radiance, pale pastel yellow can merge too closely with aging skin tones, causing the face to look flat or even slightly sallow. It can also accentuate uneven skin tone, making fine lines and age spots more apparent rather than diminishing them. For women with silver, gray, or white hair, the impact can be even more significant. When Susan transitioned from brunette to silver hair, she observed that her light yellow tops no longer provided the same warmth as before. Instead of complementing her shining silver tresses, they made her hair seem dull and lifeless, contributing to an overall washed-out effect. But here's the positive news. Yellow itself isn't the issue. It's about choosing the correct shade of yellow. Instead of pale pastel yellows, the solution lies in selecting deeper, richer shades that impart warmth and definition to the face. Mustard yellow is transformative. This golden, earthy hue adds richness to the skin and complements both fair and deeper skin tones beautifully. Amber and deep saffron hues bring out natural warmth, while soft gold provides an elegant, luminous quality that flatters mature skin. The change is instantaneous. Susan decided to explore these deeper shades, beginning with a mustard yellow scarf. She was astonished by the result. The warmth of the richer color made her skin appear more radiant and healthy, and for the first time in some while, she began receiving compliments on how well-rested she looked. Encouraged, she tried a golden yellow blouse and appreciated how it added warmth to her complexion without making her look pale. If you aren't prepared for a complete wardrobe overhaul, start modestly. Accessories such as scarves, handbags, or jewelry in mustard, amber, or soft gold can introduce these becoming shades without requiring a major commitment. The next time you're shopping, try holding different shades of yellow close to your face in natural light. Does the color brighten your features, or does it make you look fatigued? Observe how your skin responds. This straightforward method can assist you in identifying the shades that make you shine. A bit more depth in color yields a significant difference. By shifting from pale, washed-out yellows to richer golden tones, you'll notice an immediate enhancement in your skin's appearance, more vibrant, more defined, and full of vitality. Susan once considered pastel yellow her trademark color, but now understands that the right shade of yellow doesn't just mirror who you are. It elevates your natural beauty in unexpected ways. Fifth color, pastel pink. Helen, 67, had always cherished pastel pink. It had been her go-to color for ages, a shade that felt soft, feminine, and enduring. Her wardrobe was stocked with light pink sweaters, scarves, and blouses, and she consistently believed the delicate color lent her a youthful appeal. But one afternoon, while selecting outfits for a family event, she saw her reflection in the mirror under natural illumination. She was taken aback. Instead of looking energetic and radiant, she appeared pale, washed out, and, she hesitated to admit it, older. Initially, she dismissed it, attributing it to poor lighting, but then her daughter made an offhand remark. "Mom, you seem a bit tired. Perhaps try a different color?" That's when realization struck. Pastel pink, the color she had consistently depended on, was no longer beneficial to her. This isn't solely Helen's experience. Many women over 60 unknowingly encounter the same challenge. While pastel pink might appear a safe, becoming option, it frequently lacks the richness and depth required to enhance mature skin. The problem resides in its softness. Pastel pink is light and muted, meaning it fails to offer sufficient contrast to lift and brighten the face. Instead, it can blend too closely with aging skin tones, highlighting sallowness, fine lines, and uneven pigmentation. For women with silver or white hair, pastel pink poses an even greater difficulty. Lacking adequate depth, the color can render the overall appearance flat, causing hair to seem dull rather than luminous. Instead of creating a fresh, youthful impression, it can sap energy from the face, making you look more weary than you actually feel. So what is the fix? It's straightforward. Transition to richer, warmer shades of pink that introduce vibrancy and dimension to your complexion. Instead of pastel pink, try rose pink, a soft yet deeper shade that boosts the natural warmth in your skin. If you desire a bit more energy in your look, coral pink is a superb alternative. It contains a subtle orange undertone that brings a sun-kissed radiance to the face. And for those who appreciate a bold, confident style, berry pink is the ideal choice, adding depth and richness that instantly enlivens the complexion. Helen decided to experiment. She exchanged her pastel pink sweater for one in a warm coral hue. When she emerged from the bedroom, her daughter's reaction conveyed everything. "Wow, Mom, that color is stunning on you." Throughout the evening, she garnered compliment after compliment. People mentioned she looked refreshed, vibrant, even radiant. It was a minor alteration, but it yielded a profound impact. If you're reluctant to abandon pastel pink, but since it isn't quite as becoming as it once was, begin with small modifications. Try incorporating a coral-toned scarf into your outfit. Opt for a rose-colored blouse instead of pastel pink. Even a berry-toned lipstick can contribute to brightening your overall appearance. The essential point? Pastel pink might be attractive, but deeper pinks accentuate your glow. A simple change in shades can visually subtract years from your appearance, making you look fresher, healthier, and more self-assured. Fashion after 60 revolves around selecting colors that enhance who you are currently, not who you were 2 decades ago. So consider swapping out pastel pink for a richer, more vibrant shade, and witness the difference yourself. So there you have it. 5 colors that might be subtly aging you, and more importantly, the shades that will highlight your natural beauty instead. A few straightforward adjustments in your wardrobe can make a significant difference in how fresh, radiant, and confident you appear daily. Let's briefly review. Stark white? Switch to ivory, cream, or pearl white for a softer, more flattering radiance. Flat black? Choose charcoal gray, navy, or black in a satin or textured material to avoid a dull, washed-out look. Light yellow? Transition to mustard, amber, or gold tones to infuse warmth and vibrancy. Washed-out beige? Substitute with camel, warm sand, or taupe to prevent fading into the background. Pastel pink. Select deeper shades like rose pink, coral, or berry pink to enhance your natural complexion. Now I'm eager to hear from you. Which color substitutions surprised you the most? Have you observed that certain shades make you appear more vibrant, while others seem to diminish your glow? Leave a comment below. I read each one. If you found this information useful, please click like and subscribe for more straightforward style advice aimed at helping you look and feel optimal at any age. And if you have a friend who might benefit from this guidance, feel free to share this video with them. Keep in mind, style after 60 isn't about adhering to strict rules. It's about embracing what makes you feel self-assured and beautiful. I'll see you in the next video.